So if you've joined me in questioning the reason why we're getting a camera hump again on the next iPhone, apparently there's a reason why. Because yes, it looks like there is a pretty valid explanation for the iPhone 14 Pro to bring a thicker camera system, but I'm not sure I like it. We have new details on the OnePlus 10 Pro's pricing that's giving us some negative flashbacks, and even if it's been less than a month, Apple is cutting down production of its new baby. I'm Jaime Rivera, and happy Monday, everyone. I hope the Oscars gave you enough memes to start your day off. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today are non-existent, but let's talk about Google and wearables, which are also sort of non-existent. It's been almost 3 years since the company acquired Fitbit, and yes, we know they went through some certification issues, but it looks like even their new devices are still further away from what we thought they would be. We have a new report from 9 to 5 Google claiming that Fitbit is planning to release a new Versa, a Sense, and a Luxe variant, but all of them seem to be running the brand's interface. No Wear OS, which is funny. It seems that even Google's own Fitbit brand knows better. Anyways, these devices were spotted by their code names, rocking the same display resolutions as their predecessors, and the source also noted that the software for these devices is called Bridge, which is a connection method that transfers data via Bluetooth, which is entirely different to the connection Wear OS devices use, which confirms that this is a different platform overall. Again, let's see what we hear at Google I/O, because I mean, it's been pretty much a year since we got promised software, and all we have is one watch. Let's move on to new iPhones, if you can even call the iPhone SE a new one. We have a new report from Nikkei Asia claiming that Cupertino is reportedly cutting production for the new iPhone SE due to alleged low demand and a current global conflict, obviously. Apparently, the company has informed suppliers to cut back on production for this quarter by as much as 2 to 3 million units. Ming-Chi Kuo agrees with this report, saying that the Shanghai lockdown influences the problem, which is the conflict mentioned earlier, but he does agree that demand is lower than expected, with the amount of stock being available in stores as proof. And he's cutting his shipment estimation for all of 2022 to 15 to 20 million versus 25 to 30 he had previously confirmed. Yes, don't worry, our review of the iPhone SE is coming up soon, but I mean, I'm even debating content for it because, I mean, sure, it is a powerhouse on the inside, but a design that goes all the way back to 2014 just holds the phone back way too much for 2022, and the steep price tag is really not helping it at all. Let's move on to OnePlus and the 10 Pro, which is literally already announced, but right around the corner for the rest of the world. Of course, I mean, we already have the design for this phone as well as specifications, but it's been out for pretty much 3 months and we have no word on the global price tag. You can currently make a reservation for it and get some extra perks, but that still doesn't reveal any information. However, the 10 Pro was listed on a German retailer as OnePlus' new flagship, and this is a volcanic black model with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage that is going for 900 euros. And yes, that's exactly the same amount they asked for with the 9 Pro last year, which I really wasn't a fan of for what we got. We know that the Chinese variant has more storage tiers, going all the way up to half a terabyte, but these aren't listed in this shop, so it's not clear if they're going to be making global market as well. Apparently, we can also expect a mithril version of the OnePlus Buds Pro going live on Thursday. And I know that I got that name wrong. Where did they get that? And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about the iPhone 14 series, which has caught a ton of momentum these past few days or weeks when it comes to leaks. I mean, last week we talked about the new schematics that were showing off the larger camera hump, which contradicted previous leaks that it was going to go flush. But now we might know why it's getting thicker. We have a new tweet from Ming-Chi Kuo claiming that the main reason for the large rear camera bump on the Pro variant is because they'll be upgrading the primary camera to a 48 megapixel sensor when compared to the 13 Pro's 12 megapixel shooter. Apparently, the diagonal length of the new sensor will increase by a crazy 25 to 35%, while the height of the 7P lens will increase by 5 to 10%. The new camera system is expected to allow for 8K video recording and offer a significant upgrade when it comes to 4K capabilities when compared to the previous models. Cupertino is reportedly pushing 8K video to be suitable for their, I don't know, rumored handset. I mean, Kuo previously stated that he believes camera quality in the iPhone 14 Pro series is expected to elevate mobile phone photography to a new level. And now we know. But for today's question, I mean, let us know, do you think the iPhone needs a 48 megapixel camera? Because I'm a bit concerned. I've never been a fan of binning, and one of my biggest concerns for video recording is the rolling shutter that we see on Android video, which is because of the pixel oversampling that requires faster sensor readout, which is not even solved by Sony mirrorless cameras, and the reason why the a7S III that I'm filming this video with remains at 12 megapixels with such a large sensor. So honestly, I would rather not get any deficiencies, even if I get oversampled 4K on this iPhone, which is not really going to save much given just how small the sensor is compared to any other larger mirrorless camera. But anyways, that's me getting technical. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social medias. Our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me. Look, the memes were great. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.